Hi there, it's Janice Thompson. It's Janice Thompson from JazzleDazzleCrafts.com. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator and I work in Scotland. I'm just got an idea in my head and I'm just going to have a wee play. So I wondered if you would like to watch while I play or craft along while I'm crafting. That's what I do. I quite often, if I'm crafting, I've got my iPad on my craft desk and I will put on some YouTube videos and watch some of my fellow demonstrators doing their videos. I really quite like that. I find it quite relaxing and I will craft along, maybe do a similar project to what I think they're doing. Or do something completely different, but sometimes it's just fun. It just makes you feel like you're crafting with someone else, or maybe you think that's just nuts, but that is what I do. So if you want to, you know, I'm going to craft with the Stitch Nested Labels dies, Above the Clouds stamp set, and this punch, the balloon punch that goes with this stamp set. So that's what I'm about to do. Hang on a second. I'm back again. I thought there was someone at my door, but there wasn't. Summertime and the doors are open and just maybe keeping a keener eye on, or a keener ear on what's happening around me. Anyway, so back to my idea. I've got a wee idea for a card. Hoping it will be a wee spinner card, but let's have a look. I'm going to use, this is the largest die in the Stitch Nested Labels dies. So there's 9 dies here. I think I did tell you on another video this was an octagonal shape. I know well that this is a hexagonal shape, but not an even hexagon. And so I don't know if it more qualifies for as a rhombus or something like that than a hexagon. So there's 8 that shape anyway, and not all nest within each other, and there's a straight one, so you could do lots with that. I've seen quite a few things done with that. So I'm actually just using the largest one on this card that's in my head. You never know how it might pan out. I'm also going to use a piece of the mosaic paper. I don't have a lot of that left, but I've got some bits of this pack. It's lovely. Look, it's one side of a lot of the sheets is glossy and it's all kind of mosaicy Grecian sort of look about it. That one is flat, that side, but this one with this, it's got the glossy bit, so that I'm going to use a bit of this. We've got butterflies and leaves with a glossy finish, but a sort of mosaicy look. Then we've got this sort of mosaicy tiled look, and hummingbirds. I'm not sure if I like this or not, but it has got a sort of mosaicy, kind of Greeky look about it. Not geeky, Greeky, I don't think Greeky's a word. And this beautiful rose, isn't that gorgeous? That paper's beautiful. I haven't decided what I'm going to do with this yet, but it's got to be something special, so I'm keeping it. So anyway, I'll put the rest away for today. I think we're just going to use a tiny bit of this paper. And I say it's all double-sided, and one side of most of the sheets has got this lovely kind of glossy look, so it really does look like tiles. But anyway, I need to keep going. So I've not prepped anything, like usually I do prep a wee bit, but let's get the trimmer in first. This is going to be one of these videos. It might take a wee while because I'm going to do everything. I'm doing it all from scratch. Right, so we have to, I'm going to make 2 card blanks. I'm doing it this way just because I think this will work better with what's in my head. So, so I've scored it in half and cut it in half. So I now have 2 card blanks in Night of Navy. Easy as that. So first of all, I'm using the balloons, so I'm going to be using the balloons thinking I'm making this into a spinner card so that the balloon's going to be spinning round. Does anybody know where my bone folder's gone? Here it is. I knew it was here earlier. So I was hoping to do quite a bit of filming this morning. It's a Saturday morning and going to see Mum because she's been poorly, going to see her in the afternoon. I thought I'd get a few films done this morning. However, I've spent most of my morning looking for a die. I had lost a die from the stitch rectangles, and I found it underneath my Stamparatus stuck to a magnet. Now, how they managed to get together, I have no idea. I have no memory of how they got together, but they did. So, do you know, if you lose a die, check under everything, because I was quite distraught because I couldn't find it, because I've actually got a project coming up soon that I need to use it, but hey, it's all sorted. I know where it is now. So I'm going to use craft ink here because I'm going to do a spinning balloon. I'm going to have clouds, and in this stamp set there is a loveliest cloud stamp, and it's a wee bit textured, so it's really good. So I've already got it inked up, and I have tried it out on a scrap piece of Night of Navy to make sure it's going to work, the look I want. So I'm just going to ink it up, and I'm just going to put clouds all over this, although I'm going to die cut a part of it out, but I want to have the ink all over. And of course I'm now why did I not get a scrap bit of paper to do this on, because the craft ink's going to get everywhere. Here's a bit that's just a little bit dirty, but I don't like starting my film with a dirty piece of paper. I don't know why, because I know I'm going to mess it up. And this has to be round the right way. So this has only got a tiny wee mark on it. So let's use this. It's got a bit of gunky glue as well. So I'm inking up each time with craft white. Now you haven't seen me use, I haven't used this ink quite a lot, but I got out recently. Might just turn some of them up the other way, to be honest. Yeah, that works to fill the gaps. What was I saying? Yeah, when I was doing the Good Morning Magnolia one, where you paint inside the petals white first and then add your colours. This is a very cloudy sky I'm making here. So I'm just stamping over this and just giving it lots of clouds. And I've no doubt I'll get it all over the rest of the card. I have. Oh dear me. Deary me, deary me. I'm going to keep going though, but obviously you're going to have to take a bit of care on that not move your card while you're doing this, and then just lift it away right away when you're done. I learn everything the hard way, so maybe you can learn from my mistakes. Just a wee bit on the edge there. We've got enough clouds. Do you think there are enough clouds? Now there's loads. Very cloudy sky, very inky fingers. I'm going to put that to the side for the moment, and I'm going to take this piece of paper away from there anyway. And I think that's the only messy thing I'm going to be doing. So what we'll do is we'll let that ink dry, and we'll punch out, we'll even close this, we'll punch out our balloons. Now, I'm just using the punch, I'm not even stamping the balloons first, so I am going to punch out two. And I'm going to try and get them near the edge of the paper, there. They're not going to both be exactly the same. The wee triangle you punch out, I think that is meant to be bunting. Now, did I get 2 baskets? No, I didn't. So I'm going to try and cut out the 2 baskets. I'm not quite sure how I'm going to achieve this, but let me have a think. Let's take... I don't actually want that much. Maybe see, just take a bit of this just now and see if I can get a basket, 2 baskets that look similar. Is that, do you think that's a thing? If I can you see what I'm trying to line it up here? And I'm using the tiled bit to be the basket, and what I'm trying to do is get the brown bit along the top of the basket. I want both sides of this basket to be on, because I want, this is going to be, you'll see both sides of it in this card. Right, let's see. That's close enough. Okay, I've got 2 baskets and 2 balloons. 2 balloons, 2 baskets. Right, punch out of the way, and I'll get rid of all these bits of rubbish so I know what I've got here. So I just need a snail, which of course I haven't got out ready. Have I got a snail? Here it is. I found one. Let's hope it's got some left in it. Looks like it's got a bit. Right, okay. So let's look at the state of the fingers. This is Janice all over, isn't it? You guys should be used to this. Right, so I'm going to put some, maybe I could have used, saved myself a lot of grief. What's the point of having this? Those of you who watch my videos a lot will be laughing because I'm always losing my silicone sheet. But this week it wasn't my silicone sheet I lost, it was a die. And when I was looking for my die, I found I'm putting on both of them, I found my Petal Pink Stamp marker, which I didn't know I'd lost, and it was actually in the bin, so thank goodness. Maybe thinking I'd lost my die was a good thing, and not finding it till the last place I looked. I'd looked everywhere. My final idea was the back of my Stamparatus, but I'd sifted my bin in my craft room. I can't tell you how many places I looked, and now I can't get this off my finger. Right. Go that way. Go that way. Right, anyway, I've got sticky on everything, and I've got, right, so I want to get the paper out of the way. I need some of our Whisper White twine. I'm just cutting a length that's longer than a card. I will trim it when I'm done. I'm going to take that, and I'm not going to, I don't think I'm going to, do you think I should use the whole bit? I'm going to just take, we'll try it with the whole bit, but this has 3 strands in it, so you could actually split it if you want to. But just for the demonstration, to show you how where my ideas are on this card, I want that to lie flat there. So what I need is for the twine to stick up the middle of my balloon like that, and then I'm staring at myself, so sticky. Right, well, that should work this time, right? And then up, just with a wee gap between the basket and the balloon, and a wee dangly bit there. And then what I'm going to do is try to stick the other half over the top. So we've got a two-sided, double-sided basket and a double-sided balloon with the string going up between the two. Really press that down so that you know that the adhesive on both sides of your designer series paper is catching the twine, because I'm going to be pulling this tight. So that's what you need, a balloon punched out, whatever, you can choose whatever paper you want. I just thought, I haven't shown you much of the mosaic paper, of course I've got a bit of glue on that, but never mind. Okay, so there's my balloon there. So now I need to get the card. We'll put that aside and we'll bring in the Big Shot and cut out the shape. Well, yeah, I was going to see if I could find the dye. So hopefully my craft white ink has dried, and bring in my Big Shot. Please ignore the gunky mess on the back, and please be careful when you're doing yours. Have plenty scrap paper around, and don't move the card when you're doing the stamping, and then you won't get it. So this is, I'm going to cut this shape that way on my card. Okay. Cutting it out. I don't know how much of this you can see. I'm sorry if I didn't show you, but I'll show you before I separate it. This Big Shot does my nut. I don't like my Big Shot onto the camera because it's a tight space. So you see what I have cut it that way from the card. Right, so I'll get the Big Shot out of the way. I'm just always scared that I'm going to hit my camera because the space underneath is quite tight. And let me tell you, the camera's precious to me. Crafting and photography are my two things that keep me sane. I'm going to use this adhesive rubber and get these sticky bits off this. Stampin' Up no longer sell these, but you can get these on online, these cheap and easy from a company that's name is also a rainforest. Okay, so I'm going to flatten that down again, and I'm going to put some glue on the back of this panel. Just a few dots of glue. This is our multi-purpose liquid glue that Stampin' Up do, and I just need to make up my mind which bit goes where. I just want to put this basically back in where it came out. Well, there you go. So basically it is just a sky, but this bit comes out, and then what we're going to do is we're going to put our balloon, we're going to stick it down onto the card, and we're going to stick it here. So I forgot to put a scrap of Night of Navy here, and I'm going to cut a kind of, I think a centimetre, or maybe even half an inch. I'll just do a bit more than a centimetre. Cut a strip and cut that in half-ish. I'm not measuring, I'm just, that'll do 2 bits. Well, that wasn't too bad actually. My eye's not as bad as it seems sometimes. So again, you might want to use some tearing tape, which is actually a bit stronger, but just for the purposes of the video, I'm just using a bit of snail. But if you want yours, to be permanent, then probably tearing tape might be better. So I'm lining the string up, making it tight and getting it stuck down onto the snail. Don't worry about bits hanging either direction. And then taking the strip and just covering it up, and make sure you're squeezing it down and catching the twine and the sticky that you've put on this as well. I'm lining it up right with the top of the card. There you go. Whoop. Oh, well, I'll trim that off after. I have done it a bit squint, but I'll just trim that with the scissors rather than try and pull it back off. Now, the trick here will be to not cut, although I do want to cut the string there anyway, don't I? There we go. Cut that, and I'll cut the bit that's hanging there. There we go. Maybe got this, maybe could have done with a bit more string to have the balloon a bit higher up, but I might stick something else there. I might, you know, put a greeting that twirls. But anyway, there basically is the card. I think what I didn't leave enough string there. So, but what I'm going to maybe put a greeting across there. How do you think we could fix this? Do you think we'll have a greeting that, well, I don't want to interfere. So what you do is you twirl and twirl and twirl and twirl, twirl and twirl. You need to make sure you're twirling the direction that the twine is already wound in, or it'll be twice the work. But you twirl it and twirl it and twirl it and twirl it. Quite a few. Oh, look, not that many times. I made it so that the card is not go to lie flat, but you twirl it till it, but don't do it too much so you can lie it flat. Pop it in the envelope, and then when the person takes it out and they open it up, it spins. I don't know if you saw that. Will I do it again? But I had tightened it so much that it was actually kinking the card. So twirled it a few times, take it out your envelope, open it up, and it twirls. That's alright, isn't it? I might find some, what could I put up there? Oh, sorry about the phone going off there, but I was having a wee think there about this. I just think this string is a bit bare. So I just had a wee thought. Butterfly Gala Punch. So what about? We could snip some wee butterflies out. So, one. Nothing wrong with a mosaic butterfly, is there? Two wee butterflies. I've punched them out of the same sheet that we've got the balloon from. And I'm just going to stick one on each side. What do you think? You think that'll work? I think it will. So let's get some. I might do this one with wet glue because they're so small. Oh, I've put the glue on the wrong side. Oh, I'll just have to have another one then, won't I? Put the glue on the yellow this time, Janice. Put that one out of the way. I'll use that for something else later, but just for the moment. Glue on the yellow bit. Right. I'll put some glue on this bit ready. Side. Just aim the string at the butterfly rather than trying to do anything clever. Where's my pokey tool? And then excuse me while I concentrate. Right, so line them up as best you can. Again, with using wet glue you've got a better chance. So use your tool. That looks a bit better, doesn't it? And here's my glue eraser, because I do have a bit of glue on this balloon. See if I can carefully get this off without spoiling my beautiful paper. See if that has gathered it into a clump. I'm terrible, am I? I don't know if I should be called the Clarty Crafter. The Clarty Crafter. The Clarty Crafter. The Messy Stamper, whatever. Right, okay. So, this time, twist it round and round and round and round, 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 and it's easier to do it when it's open. Are you seeing okay? Close it flat, pop it in the envelope, open it up, a wee twirl. It's just a bit of fun, a bit of kinetic fun. Okay, again you could put a greeting on. I just think that's just a bit of fun. I'll keep that till I've got a wee occasion for it. Somebody that needs a wee bit cheering up. And I don't remember what have we got on here. Do you know, that would actually be good for a Bon Voyage card, wouldn't it? You're off to good places, great places. Just stay with me a moment and we'll see if, well, what if we get a Night of Navy ink onto white, Whisper White. Will we try a greeting? Need to go to my scrap box and get a piece of Whisper White scrap. What a difference since I sorted my scraps into separate drawers. I've got one for whites, greys and blacks, another one for warm colours and one for cold colours. And what a difference it's making. Right, so let's see if this fits. I think it will fit in to that, my label punch. Maybe not, it's maybe too long, is it? We'll see. If not, we'll just cut a strip. Right, so you're off to great places. Are you seeing down here? Do you know this? I don't know. Justin no more, aren't you? There you go. You're off to great places. Let's see if it fits in this label punch, because this is just quite a handy wee one. Hey, there's a discovery. Yes, it does indeed. Can you see? Fits perfectly. If you're new to Stampin' Up things, use your punches basically upside down and then you can see exactly what you're doing. So you can stamp first, punch later. Okay, so what's my glue and some of our mini dimensionals for my greeting. There you go. This is a lovely stamp set. This is actually going to be my featured stamp set in August kit, class to go, call it what you will. So I'm going to give you a selection of products with a stamp set. You can opt to add the punch on as well. In fact, you can opt to add anything on. And your kit price will include postage, and if you add anything on, that will be, I will cover the rest of that. I will cover all the postage for the extra things. Whoops. So I will be advertising August kit very soon, and this is going to be one of the cards that you'll get all the things. in the kit to make. There will be probably at least another 4 other projects. They won't all be cards. There will be some other 3D project as well. So we're just going to pop this on the bottom of the card, and there you go. Playtime over, Janice. Time to go and do some family stuff. But there you go. Even if it didn't spin, it still looks fun. Thank you very much for sticking with me. I'm going to give it one last spin for you. Please subscribe. Please push the bell icon so you get notified when I've got more videos coming out. Please join in, and please let me see what you make. You're with the idea that you gain from my video. Thank you very much.